and running on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 106 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Willis now off of play action.
Rolling to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
That's complete right around the 8. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm, I think.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, Defenders
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Tennessee offense about set, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Titans had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Come on.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have great field position. Return just shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Touchdown, Texans. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Third and 2, Willis.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
He's got the first down and more.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Play action. Here's Willis.
On the move to his left.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
148 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 16,
Willis.
completion left side to Miller.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Khalif Raymond.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Titans are back within a score.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strongest safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's caught by Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
Going across the field, he connects with Mechie.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Brady going to throw.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, that throw by Brady, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Out. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On play action, it's Brady. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. Brady now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 13. He'll start with a give to Henry. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, here's Willis. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On third down, Henry shreds him with a stiff arm. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go play action with Willis. Steps away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans' 3-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Mostert fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
50 even, 50 even. Trap 60, trap 60.
Again, it's Mostert. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Brady rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Howard.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The
offense on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Willis to throw.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Willis, gotta have this one.
And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Brady.
This ball caught by Mechie. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hope the block's just a little bit longer.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do?
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? Nope.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now Willis. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 2nd down, Mostert. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Throwing, Willis.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
One final try for Willis.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out.